So, 18 years I have a wonderful woman. And God kept her alive throughout the 18 years. The first year in our relationship, she had a pacemaker put in. A couple of years later, she was dying in the hospital, put in an induced coma for 42 days in ICU. And Jesus saved her. A couple of years later, she had a second pacemaker put in. A couple of years later, she had a stroke in the Philippines. And through the power of prayer and Jesus saved her again. A couple of years later, the third pacemaker with a defibrillator. Then we took a trip to Europe. And she spent 15 days in a hospital in Barcelona with a double pneumonia. And Jesus saved her again. We came back January 2020 from the Philippines. The entire month of February in the hospital Lancaster General. The entire month of March in Philadelphia, #1 cardiac hospital. The entire month of April in Shillington Rehab. They flew her by helicopter from Lancaster General to Philadelphia. 5 days later, COVID broke out. They threw me out. I couldn't be there for my wife. For the practically the entire month of March, I couldn't be in Shillington when she was in rehab. At that time, her heart was only functioning at 25%. And God kept her alive for over 3 years. And just 19 days after her 3rd year anniversary that she left Lancaster General, she went back and God took her home. Okay? But all the time that she was alive, God was keeping her alive. Okay? And I thank Him for the wonderful 18 years. The last 4 years was hard because I was a full-time caretaker, but I love her. Okay? And I made her retire 4 years before me. She retired 8 years. I'm more than 4. So she can go home to the Philippines and have the 50th anniversary of the San Carlos Medical graduation, the JC Club, the Rotary Club. She belonged in so many chapters, and she was an incredible woman. She was amazing. I'm fell in love with her family, the Philippines, the culture, and we traveled everywhere.
Yes, you God.
Okay. And we like to dance, and we went on cruises. We always had the late dinner, so you have to line up for the people to leave and clean up. There was always a 2 or 3 piece band playing. And I would tell them to do a cha-cha or a tango, and we would dance. And everybody thought we were part of the entertainment crew. We even got videos of how did we get in this, But we love dancing. And Danny had a lot of love. She had Jesus in her heart. She saw the good in everything. She changed me a lot. But I was muy maldito. But she's an incredible woman. And I was thankful to God for the 18 years. And she has wonderful children that I love them dearly.